to set our students up and our state up, not just for the school system that we have today, but for the school system we hope to have 10, 20, 15 years from now. ConnCAN has been studying school finance for a number of years, both through our own analyses as well as consultation with national experts. And we have developed a detailed plan, and we continue to revise that plan based on updated data and based on what we think would be best for students and for our state. We've constructed a detailed simulator that would allow us to model the impact of various proposals on every single district in the state, and actually we've come up with fairly different results than the results that you've just heard. One of the reasons is that we think you need to take not just the ECS grant, but other large grants that serve the majority of Connecticut students and consolidate them into one coherent system. As you heard, I think Shana Kennedy from the Connecticut Council testified. And that, just to give you an example, results in, for example, Danbury, New Haven, and New Britain, all three of those towns were said to have lost money, and our simulations show that Danbury would gain about 25%, New Haven would gain 7%, and New Britain would gain about 17%, all in the millions. And that is because of a number of factors, including a weight that would include free and reduced price lunch, but also if you're looking at the distribution of wealth in the state, because we're a state of such extreme poverty and such extreme wealth, you also need to calculate something that would allow for a calculation of concentration of poverty, not just individual student level poverty. And that produces a fairly different distribution. Again, based on our study of the education cost sharing grant, it has led us to conclude what others have said, which is that the formula is fundamentally broken and fails to deliver on the issues of equity and fairness. Because of over 30 politically motivated tweaks to the formula since it was enacted, the distribution of state funds has now been completely separated from student and district circumstances. This funding system is highly efficient, virtually impossible to understand, and profoundly unfair to students. Another series of tweaks to this broken system will not result in a better distribution, only a complete overhaul will. That overhaul must focus on meeting the needs of all public school students while keeping faith with taxpayers and all citizens of Connecticut through an efficient and transparent framework. A system that meets these core values could allow Connecticut public education to enter a new era of innovation and excellence. We could finally break the tie between a zip code and a child's life outcomes and give all students the opportunity to choose the public school that's right for them. I urge you to move towards a fair, student-based funding system that prioritizes giving every public school student a great education and creates a bright economic future from our state. ConnCAN would welcome the opportunity to share more of our findings and recommendations with you in a more formal way. Thank you.